KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.
It's the Weather Xtreme video, the morning edition. This is for Tuesday, the 3rd of September. I'm James Spann. It is a dry pattern for Alabama. We see no rain this week, probably no rain much of next week. And, of course, all eyes are on the tropics. Things are lighting up like a Christmas tree. So let's dive in here and check things out. First off, the upper air look across the country, troughing over the eastern U.S., especially the Northeast. That's creating that weakness in the ridge. You can see the well-defined weakness north of Dorian. That should move that system north and then northeast ultimately after sitting there for over 24 hours. Temperatures are in the 70s to start today. Highs up in the mid-90s in many spots today. It's very dry air mass, so at least the humidity not that bad. There's the watch warning map, a very quiet morning across the country. Of course, all of the major issues involve Dorian for now. But later today, chance of some severe storms up north. Places like Chicago, Indianapolis, Grand Rapids, Detroit, and Cleveland. We also note that marginal risk on the Atlantic coast of Florida for the outer bands of Dorian. Tomorrow, a marginal risk for the coast of Georgia and South Carolina. And on day 3, that marginal risk kind of creeps up the Atlantic coast. But we're dry, and we stay dry. Here's the rain for the next 7 days. Nothing from Texas to Alabama. The big rains, of course, on the Atlantic coast with Dorian. And again, it's going to be hard to find a decent cloud in the sky here for a while. All right, tropical fans. There's the 5-day outlook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 systems on the board. Of course, we all know about Dorian. That little wave that's east of Dorian is moving up toward the North Atlantic. Low chance of developing. That's a fish storm if it does. We've got the wave coming off the coast of Africa. That might be the one to watch, the orange area there in the far eastern Atlantic. And potential tropical cyclone 7 is in the western Gulf. Anytime you got something brewing in the Gulf, you have to watch that thing carefully. But the upper winds will carry that westward into northern Mexico. There's a tropical storm most likely. It'll get the name Aaron, and that should be coming in Wednesday night. That could bring some pretty decent rain to the lower Rio Grande Valley of Texas. All right, let's talk about our friend Dorian. Upwelling is kind of helping to weaken this thing. It's been sitting in the same place for 24 hours. It's now a Category 3 hurricane, maximum sustained winds at 120 miles an hour. And again, just not moving much. It's wobbling around a little bit. Here's the radar presentation coming from the Miami radar. And again, you can see the eye is a little north of Grand Bahama Island. There's the official forecast track. No real change. The Hurricane Center jogged it a little eastward last night. The center will likely stay offshore, but still it's close enough for maybe a few hurricane wind gusts on the east coast of Florida. A hurricane warning in effect there. Hurricane watch up through Georgia and the coast of South Carolina. By late Thursday night, it should be approaching the outer banks of North Carolina as a Category 2. And, of course, at that point, it's going to pick up forward speed. And then it slingshots out into the North Atlantic. Should be near the Canadian Maritimes over the weekend as a post-tropical system. Most all the intensity guidance brings the intensities on a downward trend as it encounters more shear as it gains latitude. Tell you what, let's look at the one out there in the eastern Atlantic. One more we hadn't talked about, the number 1 out there. That thing should become a tropical storm soon, but that's going to gain latitude. We don't think that one's going to traverse the Atlantic. So again, most likely no threat to land. Check the GFS, the 06E run, 4 o'clock this afternoon, upper high sitting over Denver. They had 100 yesterday. But again, you can see the weakness in the ridge north of Dorian. The system should be again east of Florida today, moving slowly away from the Bahamas finally. And we're dry with mid-90s. Tomorrow, no change here. Dorian is northeast of Jacksonville. Thursday, the center pretty close to Cape Fear, North Carolina. And again, clearly there'll be impact on the coasts of Georgia and South Carolina. And for us, numbers on Thursday might come down a smidgen, but not much. I think we'll still see a high close to 90, but the dew points will be low with a front coming through in dry fashion Wednesday night. Here's Friday. Dorian is east of the Middle Atlantic coast. We could see some 50s in here Friday morning. That'll feel pretty good, but again, the high will be close to 90. Obviously, no rain for high school football. This is Saturday. Dorian kicks out. Sunny weather here with a high close to 90. Great day for college football, although it's going to be a bit hot, which it always is in September. Sunday, evidence maybe of a few showers over South Alabama. Not so sure we see those. Monday, we're dry. And a week from today, Tuesday the 10th, a ridge beginning to build over the east, and we're still dry. Let's go out 10 days. Thursday of next week, the 12th, ridge on top of us, and there might be a shower somewhere, but that's a pretty dry look. Speaking of a dry look, here's the QPF for Birmingham for the next 15 days. You see really nothing for a week or so. The mean out to 15 days is about a half inch, the green line. And highs, the ensemble's got us dropping back in the mid-80s. I don't think that happens. I think we'll be closer to 90, but I do think we could see upper 50s Friday morning. Hot for the weekend. Look at the mid-90s showing up there Sunday and Monday of next week. And lows mostly in the 60s. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. You can catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
Never wait for hot water again with a tankless water heater from Plumbing Experts. Tankless water heaters are easy, convenient, and now more affordable with a no-interest financing for up to 18 months. Stop with the cold showers and wasted water and call Plumbing Experts today.